I was riding my bike to work and I heard the voice of an older woman cry for help.
I remember calling out and saying, "Someone please help me. I think I'm having a heart attack." And I tried to say heart really loud.
And I hopped off my bike and I started to say to her, you know, take it easy, we're gonna get you help.
It was like someone turned the lights out.
She just did a slow motion collapse. And I got there just in time to put my hand between her head and the concrete of the sidewalk. I couldn't find a pulse on her. I just kind of knew instinctively that she was dying. That was when Jefren showed up, and you know, thank goodness that he did.
I heard something that sounded like it might be somebody in distress, and I decided I should go back and see if there was something going on that maybe I could help with. Bonnie had already slumped onto the ground, and so I immediately pulled out my phone and called 911. You
know, the dispatcher through Jefren was able to coach me on the rhythm of doing CPR, and we probably did that for a minute and a half, something like that.
Within 30 compressions, she clearly was improving. She started breathing again, some color started coming back.
The police showed up. I just kept going with CPR until I had an officer on either side of me, and I stood up with a lot of relief to leave it in the hands of the experts. We've been close since then. We've met several times.
We've gone out to dinner a few times, and I think we'll probably always be in touch and be good friends. So he's a very special person.
I don't see any of it as remarkable in that I was at no personal risk. That to me is my personal definition of heroism.
The thing I think back on all the time about this was stop and help.
I have definitely told people around me, hey, you really ought to take one of these classes. And you know what? If you can't take one of those classes, there are videos online that some of them are short as 1 or 2 minutes. I mean, I guess what I would liken it to is you show up to class and there's a surprise quiz and you think, man, why didn't I study for this quiz? Only the stakes are, you know, inestimably higher.
It's a cliche to say we see too much of the bad side of human beings, and it's very good and important to be reminded that that we can do great things especially when we work together like that.
I consider myself extremely lucky.
We were all very fortunate and things worked out well, and you know, there was sort of a golden chain there, and it feels very good to have been one of the links in that golden chain.
Of course, I'd like to tell Jason and Jefren thank you from the bottom of my heart that they were willing to step outside of their own lives and be concerned about me. I wouldn't be here without them. It's kind of hard to put into words how you thank people for doing something like that, but I'm very grateful to both of them.